Hey, and welcome to our class, Kombucha 101, how to make your own kombucha at home, save money, and be healthy. Kombucha is a probiotic, fermented tea beverage. It's an ancient elixir that has an enormous health benefit. It tastes great and is extremely easy to make. Most people are scared or intimidated with the thought of brewing their own kombucha at home. So they spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars a year purchasing the store brands and not receiving the same benefit that you would if you brewed it from home. So we're here to set the record straight. Kombucha is easy, and it's actually pretty difficult to mess up. So let's get started. The supplies you will need are already easily accessible in your own kitchen, or you can pick them up off of Amazon or Walmart or Target. Any of your local stores should have everything you need, minus your SCOBY. The SCOBY is a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. It sits on top of your beverage, eats the sugar, and ferments your tea. It's the powerhouse that does all the work. For the first time brewing your kombucha, you'll need to ask a friend for one of theirs, or simply buy an inexpensive one offline. After your first brew, your kombucha will reproduce a new SCOBY, and eventually, after you have more than 3, you'll be able to share or start a whole new batch. The ingredients and supplies you need for kombucha are pretty straightforward. You'll need a 1-gallon glass jar, 8 teaspoons or 8 tea bags of green or black organic tea, 1 gallon of pre-filtered or pure spring water, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cheesecloth, 1 rubber band, and of course your SCOBY with the starter liquid that you've purchased or borrowed from a friend. And finally, for the second fermentation, you'll also need a choice of your favorite fresh fruits and herbs that you can flavor your kombucha to your liking. You also need a set of funnels with a strainer, as well as some rocker top bottles or a set of growlers. Remember, kombucha is easy. Invite the whole family. We like to ask our kids to help us. It sort of becomes a great family night and an experiment for all of us to participate in. Step 1. Boil 6 cups of water on the stove. Step 2. Steep your 6 to 8 tea bags for about 10 to 15 minutes in boiling or post-boiling water. Step 3. Remove the pot from the heat and stir in your 1 cup of raw organic sugar. Step 5. Place your new sweet tea beverage in your 1-gallon jar. Step 6. Fill the remaining portion of the jar with that same cold filtered water. Stir and dissolve. This should make your new sweet tea about room temperature, which is the perfect temperature for brewing kombucha. Step 7. Add your SCOBY and the starter liquid that you purchased or borrowed from a friend. Step 8. Cover with a cheesecloth and a rubber band so that no little critters can get in. Step 9. Store on a shelf or counter away from any air vents and direct sunlight. Step 10. After about 4 or 5 days, begin taste testing your kombucha daily. Whenever it tastes right for you, it's ready to be bottled or enjoyed right away. Now that your kombucha is ready, you can choose to go on to second fermentation. Pour your kombucha through your funnel and filter into those rocker top bottles or your growlers. Here, you're going to add your choice of chopped fruits and herbs. Our favorite thing to do is always to add either turmeric or ginger to our batch of kombucha. As you experiment with your kombucha brew, you'll learn what amounts of fruit, what kinds of fruit, how much or how little to place in the second fermentation. During this stage, you'll begin to taste test daily. And just like in the first stage, it's ready when you want it to be. If you're going to second ferment, it's important to remember to burp your bottles daily. If you don't burp them daily and allow some gases to escape, you will risk explosion or breakage of your bottles, and it will be a huge mess. Here's a few of the most common asked questions. How do I know my kombucha is ready? Well, the answer is simple. It's ready whenever you want it to be. It's safe to drink at any point along the process. I've known some people to even wait a month for first fermentation and to drink it then. Technically, you could purchase pH strips and test them daily in your kombucha. When it reaches about a pH of 3.2, it's technically ready. But I think this really just complicates things. So keep it simple, taste test it daily, and it's ready when you want it to be. The most common question you will have about brewing your kombucha is your SCOBY bad? Did it mold? The answer is probably not. SCOBYs can take many different forms, shapes, colors. Some will float, some will sink, some will curl, some will be flat and smooth, some will be bubbly. All of those are good, healthy things to have. If you suspect mold, post a picture here and we'll try to help you out, or do a quick Google search and see what you can find on the web. Most likely it's not mold, but if you have any concerns, go ahead and chunk it and just start over. A few warnings before you get started. Remember, after you ferment, place your kombucha out of direct sunlight. Don't close it up in a closed cabinet. It needs airflow in order to breathe. The ideal temperature is about 77-78 degrees Fahrenheit, but kombucha will do well at lower temperatures and even hotter temperatures. My advice is to use raw and organic ingredients whenever possible. Being healthy is the whole point of kombucha, so start with raw, organic ingredients and your body will thank you later. Don't use any harsh soaps when cleaning your supplies. Simply scrub them with warm or hot water and use vinegar for a deep cleaning. Many scopes will cause your kombucha to fail and your SCOBY to die, so just stay away from them altogether. Thanks for being part of this class. Kombucha really is easy. Be sure to post any questions you may have, and definitely post your flavoring recipes so that we can all give them a try at home. Remember, be healthy, save money, and brew your own kombucha at home. It really is this easy.